How's down, my players? Welcome to another Sparksy vlog. Today was a pretty big day. Played Fortnite. It was pretty fun. Played with Sam, and then Ava joined us as well. Played kind of shitty. I might need to, at some point take a day off from Fortnite. Maybe that'll be tomorrow, and I'll just play something else to start the stream. Not sure. I'll keep thinking about that, just because I'm playing kind of like crap, and usually in those cases I like to take a day off and play something else. But that did mean that I eventually just was like, I don't want to play solos, so switched over to Rocket League. I started today, as you guys who watched my vlog yesterday know, at 1778 MMR, which is the highest I'd ever been in threes, or at all, but it's in threes. And then 2 games in, we're coming down to the wire. We win the game. We won the second game, and I was like, cool. The first game I was at 87 or something like that, 1787. And then I was like, okay, neat. We just won this other game, and it was against Magic Bear, who's a well-known console player who switched over to PC and is top 100 threes player. And he's very well known. He's a very good player, obviously. And it was him with his 3 stack against me and 2 other randoms, and we beat them 3-2. And it was pretty convincing. They only got the goal at the last second because one of our guys just stopped trying and dinked it into the net for them, just as a troll, I guess. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a couple extra points for that. I needed 13, and I got 15 for that game. So, the clip is pretty cool. You can see my reaction. Oh my God, I got 15, dude. That's it. We did it. 1800, by the way. I was just really shocked. I had no idea I was about to hit it, but we hit 1800. I'm 1802 officially now. I'm officially at that level. I said this about 1700 as well, but in 1800, it's one of those places where it's I think finally at 1800, people stop making fun of your GC rank. If you're 1500, everyone's like, oh, you just made it, barely, lol. Usually these are silver players flaming you, but or higher ranked GC players being elitist. Then it's oh, 1600, whatever, it's not even a big deal. And then 1700, you hear it about 1700 as well. I got griefed 4 times in a row yesterday, and then I got a bit today as well in 2s. I've never heard anybody flame an 1800. So hopefully my days of getting flamed are over until I tank back down to 1700. It feels bad, man. But it was pretty cool. I end up playing against a lot of pros, a lot of Cyan titles. It's cool to think that I'm up in that echelon now. 1800 is a milestone that I wanted to hit this season, and we did it. So that's pretty awesome. Thanks to everybody who watched that happen. Then I played some 2s and did reasonably well. I started the day at 1730-ish and finished at 1765, which is the highest I've ever been in 2s as well. So that's pretty neat. Not 1800, but still. Tried to queue up for solo standard. There's 14 people playing, and they're all platinum, so unlucky for me. And then we did tourneys. I ended a little bit early because I started 2 tournaments and was waiting 10 minutes apiece, and nobody joined them. So I was like, F it, fine. You guys want to play it? Fine. But yeah, I just figured, nobody's playing tournaments, so might as well kill it a little early, put a little editing into my vlog, hopefully. And yeah, so it was a pretty good day. As for tomorrow, what I'm going to do tomorrow, not sure. Like I said, I think we're going to have +2 time tomorrow night. Just should be a normal stream. It should be a good time. I had something to say. Yeah, okay. So regarding me hitting 1800, and I gave this speech during as well. But essentially, you guys know that I've been called a ball chaser. I mean, everybody flames me for it, or teases me about it or whatever. Oh, you're a ball chaser, oh, blah blah blah. Learn to rotate, blah blah. I get called that a lot by people who are flaming as well, but they're random teammates and whatever. But they're they say the same shit to everybody, so I don't really take that on the chin. But I've been when I first joined RSC, a sort of for fun league that can help you meet people. You should check them out. Rocket Soccer Confederation. Just Google it; it'll be there. And you can get into their Discord and see what's going on there. But Namdarin, one of my longtime subs, suggested I join it because he's like, hey, listen, you only ever solo queue and you don't know anybody, so this would be a good way to meet it. And he was absolutely right. In fact, I met Skull and Leveled, who are my +2 buddies. I met them in RSC. They had combines. For those who don't know, combines are sort of exhibition matches where the general managers of each team, who are the ones who are going to draft you and pick you onto their team, were in attendance and spectating. It was just a big private match with 10 people in it. You would play 3v3 and we just swap out. There was one where I went to every single one, and I took them seriously and I wanted to win, but I also wasn't above I would rule 1 people in the middle of the game because for me it's a for fun league, and yeah, sure, egos are on the line, but my ego is only big when I play 1s for whatever reason. So So, you know, like I'd rule one people, I'd like troll around. I'd basically just be like trying to shoot the shit and make people laugh and whatever. And I played aggressively because it's threes and that's how I played. And I thought it was the dominant strategy at the time. So at one point we got scored on and somebody was like, how did we get scored on there? And then somebody was like, it's because Spark's a fucking ball chaser. And then somebody else was like, well, somebody had to say it. And it was like a really shitty moment because I was like, man, like I get called it by my own chat. I get called it by like teammates who don't like the way I play, and I get called it now. I get called it by these people who are supposed to be my teammates later in the season. It wasn't a good feeling, but it just goes to show you, man. Like I've obviously adjusted my play style, and I'm a little bit smarter about my aggression, but I'm still an aggressive threes player. Like the reason people call me a ball chaser is because I play faster than they do for the most part, and it's just a reminder to you guys, like just because somebody flames you for being off meta, if you can make it work, ride it as hard as you can. I solo queued threes, by the way, all the way up to 1800 MMR as a ball chaser. The results, I guess I want to say, they speak for themselves. Like, don't let anybody tell you that the way you play the game is wrong. If you want to play that game and you're smart enough to make it work, go as far as you can with it. Why not? You know, don't let anybody tell you that you can't play a certain way or that you're playing wrong or whatever. That's what solo queue's for. Somebody will flame you and then you move on to the next game and they're not in your lobby more than likely. So you know what I mean? Like stick with your initial gut reaction. If this is how you want to play. Now, if you find yourself struggling, then for sure evaluate how you play. You know, try and improve on your own thing. And when you feel like you've tried to iterate on your own designs and your own meta and your own play style and whatever, and it's still not working, then maybe consider changing. But don't ever let anybody dictate your play style. Pick your own play style, perfect it, and be the best that you can be with it. I just wanted to say that because like it's a lot of, you know, I know that a lot of us get shit on for our play styles. And I myself have shit on teammates who are too passive when I feel like the situation doesn't allow for it. But there's a reason I don't say it much to anybody in game unprompted. Like if they start calling me out, I'm going to be like, you're garbage. But if nobody calls me out, I don't usually flame my teammates in chat. I'm venting. It's not healthy, but I'm venting. And then we try to move on. I don't flame them because everybody's got the way they want to play and we're all at the same, relatively the same rank. So, you know, clearly everybody's doing something right. Don't let anybody tell you you're doing it wrong. All right. Love you guys. Stay fresh. Like Subway.